Let me check your phone, Abeg. If you've seen any like notification of streaming, just check my channel. Hello, is this working? Um, wait, it's like it's working. Shit, it's working. Oh, it's working. What? Okay, try joining. Try joining. Oh, yeah, you've joined. Sharp, sharp, sharp. Can you hear anything? Can you hear the audio? It's lagging. Hello. How's it like? Are you serious? You're not hearing anything? That's crazy. Okay, you're hearing it. You're hearing it now, right? You guys. Okay, wait. I think I'm saying. Wait, it's working now. It's working. It's working, right? Okay. Okay. Let me increase the volume. Hello, guys. Welcome to my stream. I hope the audio sounds good now. Okay. So this stream is mainly for like a video I'm working on. So it's for a video I'm working on in the future. I just finished watching this anime that I'm going to be reviewing, like a long, extensive review of the anime. So I'm just going to like rank all these characters in the anime because like the anime has quite a lot of characters, and whether or not the characters are good characters, meh characters, the usual stuff, man. So I'm going to be ranking them. I guess we can start, right? Wait, just give me a second, please. Okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. Let me start now. So this guy here is not in the anime. He's probably in the light novel. But like I haven't read that. I've watched it. The name of the anime is Classroom of the Elite. Classroom of the Elites. It's an adaptation of like a light novel of the same name. And the light novel first came out in like 2017. And the anime has like 3 seasons. But the light novel will soon end, probably before 2027. That's when the light novel will end. It also has the manga, but the manga isn't as good. Yeah. So this guy is in the manga. Sorry, he's in the anime. He appeared in like season 3, this guy. But like his character kind of sucks because he only appears in like the last few episodes and he doesn't really do much. So he's like a really, really meh character. So I'm just going to keep it here. He sucks. This guy is not in the anime. This guy, he also sucks as a character, I'll be very honest. I don't really like him. And this guy's not in the anime too. Neither is this guy or this guy. Oh wow, this is going to be quicker than I thought. Okay, now this guy, he's a teacher in the school. I believe he's the teacher of class A. That's for anyone who has watched the anime. He's a teacher for class A, and I'll say he's also like meh, but he doesn't suck. So I just keep him in meh. So is this teacher. I mean, she has some characterization though, but like she doesn't really do much. She's really in the background. So she's also meh. I mean, this guy is fine. He's the class teacher for class C and he does way much compared to these other people. And he's also a fine antagonist. Now, this woman, she is the class teacher for class D, which is like the main class of the anime. And I guess I can put her in fine because she's alright. She's really alright. She does more than most other people. You're welcome to the guy that just joined the stream. Thank you for joining. Um, Thank you. So, if since you're just coming, we're reviewing characters in this anime I just finished watching. So like I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you enjoy it and I hope you also watch the anime. Okay, so this guy is not in the anime. So now for this guy in particular, as a character, I would say he's fine. He's not bad, but then he's like he's a serious antagonist in the sense that this guy is I don't know how to say this word, but he basically assaults a student, and this guy is at least 25. He assaults a student, he assaults like a girl sexually. I mean, I like the way the show addressed it. Even though they were depicting it, it didn't seem like they were endorsing it. I mean, they clearly weren't endorsing it, but it's like that was thing where they handled this well in a way that it wasn't going to be so controversial. Now the next person, Manabu Horikita. He's alright. I really don't care for him that much. I mean, he's a fan favorite amongst people that watch the anime, but honestly, I don't care for him, man. I really don't care for him. Uh, he's the type of person where it's like you're supposed to take him seriously in the anime, but he really doesn't do much. He's mainly in the background. And it shows because he doesn't do anything. I mean, there are some episodes where he shines seldomly, but for the most part, it's really just asking our main character, Koji, to do stuff for him. And it's supposed to appear like this guy who's like the main character, not main character, but like a serious threat or a serious character, but he's really not. He's just there. And he's also the older brother of someone who's in the show. She's the main character. We'll get to her later, probably. And he's the older brother that hits her. Yes, like the first or second episode, this guy hits his sister. Yeah, I don't really think he expected people to really like him with that type of thing or that type of behavior. So I'll put him in meh. Now this one is like I put her in NPC because she works with him, Horikita. I don't even remember her name. She doesn't do much too. Now this guy is also an NPC because he only appears for one episode and he doesn't even get any lines. Neither does this girl. Now this person is Miyabi. Oh god, I forgot his name. Miyabi. Jesus Christ. Wait. Let me search his name. Let me search his name. Miyabi. Let's see. What was his full name? Okay, yeah, Nagumo. Nagumo. Yeah, Nagumo. Miyabi Nagumo. He's a solid character. Honestly, he's a solid character. He does much, especially in the third season. And he became the new class president after Horikita resigned because Horikita was about to graduate. But this guy actually does more. And he's not like the type of person who acts like he's going to do something, but doesn't really do anything in the anime. He actually does stuff. So I think I put him as an MVP because he has way better characterization than the former president, honestly. Now, for this girl, she only really appears once. I mean, she has dialogue lines and she does push the plot forward, but I think I'll give her meh, honestly. This guy, I can't remember seeing him, man. NPC. I think this is Hiyori. She's I would have put her in an NPC, but she's not really like an NPC where she doesn't say anything. She does say stuff in the anime, from time to time. So I guess I put her in there, but she doesn't really do stuff. Most of these characters are the uninteresting ones that came up first. But yeah. Now the next one is Sakaya Nagi. She's the basically the leader of class A, the top class. I mean, as a character, she's interesting. Quite annoying, I'll add, but she's still an interesting character. So I think I'll put her in like goats like the top tier because she's a compelling character at the very least. This one is like Haraki, basically the one that does her bidding, basically her pawn, that type of thing. So I think I just keep her in NPC, but no, I can't because she has dialogue lines at the very least. So I keep her in there. Now this guy here, his name is Kiyotaka Ayano Koji. He's our main character in the anime. He's our main character, and he's actually as a character, he does stuff. He does a lot of stuff. In fact, he, for the most part, carries the anime on his back. It's as if without him, the plot wouldn't work. And I guess that's how a main character should be. He should be integral to the plot or to driving the plot forward. And he does that quite well, in my opinion. He does that quite well. So I think I'll keep him in the MVP. The reason I'm not keeping him in GOAT is because his character motivations are really not there for me. Because for the most part, they are non-existent. In the first season, you can understand why. In the second season, it's like, okay, at least it's there. The character motivation is there. But by the third season, he really has no character motivation, but he really has no character motivation, but he just kind of continues, which pisses me off because I need to know why he's doing anything. Because it was not the point if he has no reason for doing it. You still haven't finished the anime. I mean, why? I mean, I would say it's the best anime of all time. I mean, it's good, definitely, but it's very bingeable at the very least. It's very bingeable. It has its flaws, definitely. When I make the review of this in like before next year, you understand what I mean. It has its flaws, but at the very least, it's watchable. It's enjoyable. You can at least know that you didn't waste your time watching it. So it's like, I guess if you just try and binge it, man, it's worth it at the very least. Um, yeah, this character is not in the anime too. Um, it's crazy. They do a lot. They've done a lot of stuff since the third season. The third season aired last year, and the fourth season will come out next year. While the light novel is like almost at the end. They've completed the whole second year, and they're almost done with all. They have done a good chunk with the third year. So the anime and the manga are also like very very slow. So yeah, the next guy is Hashimoto. Now, unlike the other characters who are just the lackeys for other people, like he's a lackey for Sakayanagi in Class A, but he's not just meh like where's that one? He's not just meh like this girl or like the other lackeys. He actually has characterization, and he's a useful character for moving the plot forward. And that's what I appreciate in characters like this. Like, he's not just there to be like, oh, your wish is my command, or be like, oh, yeah, you're the leader and I'm going to follow you no matter what. He actually does stuff. He has the character in his own self. He's a bit weird sometimes, but anytime he's on screen, I don't feel like, oh, why is this guy on screen? I don't feel like I'm getting bored. He interests me at the very least. So I think I'll put him in MVP. The reason I won't put him as GOAT because like he's not one of the main characters, and he also doesn't do much till season three. So yeah, I'm keeping him in MVP. This guy, he's an NPC. Honestly, he only appears in two episodes and he has no dialogue lines. I don't even know his name. You haven't watched the anime? Then watch it. It's like I said before, it's for a video I'm making soon. So yeah, I just wanted to get this part done. Well, watch it. I actually recommend the anime at the very least, but I won't be giving my full thoughts on this on the anime in this stream. This character is not in the anime. Neither is this guy. Neither is this girl. Oh wow. Okay, we're going to be doing this for a bit. We're going to be doing this for a bit. Now, this guy's name is Yahiko. He's in class A. Um, he's a he's an alright character. He got expelled in season three, but then there was no build up to it, so I really didn't feel I really didn't feel his expulsion like, oh, this guy just got expelled. It's more the type of thing where I was like, oh, he got expelled. That's sad. Because he gets all his characterization in season one. And the characterization is fine, but he doesn't really develop past season one. He barely appears in season two. He only appears in season three when he's getting expelled. So you can't really expect me to care for him as a character that much when he got expelled. So I'll keep him in there. If he got more characterization up until the point where he was getting expelled, maybe I'll have felt it more and kept him fine. But I'll keep him in there. This guy, he's in class A, and he was, I guess I would call him a pseudo antagonist in season two. But like the first arc in season two, he does some stuff. But yeah, I can't even remember his name. Him and three people, like the two people beside him, this guy and this guy, they are like the antagonists for that first arc of season three, and they don't do anything, man. Or they do, but like you can't distinguish between them. They all feel like the same bloody person. I think I'll put them in meh. Wow, this meh category is getting filled up. But yeah, I'll keep the three of them in meh. It's like they're so forgettable. I can't even remember any of their names now. On to the next person. I think we have another goat here. What's her name again? Honami Ichinose. I mean, for what's with me and me? I mean, here's the problem with the anime. It's like it has a lot of characters, and it clearly shows the characters it cares about and the characters it doesn't care about. Like, imagine Dragon Ball now. Dragon Ball has lots of characters, and it's a very long anime. So at the very least, the characters that are there get their characterization in a way that you won't get so many characters. They just feel like, oh, they are meh. But this anime is way shorter. It has only 3 seasons, and each season has like 12 to 13 episodes. So it's really hard to characterize all of them. So a good chunk of them will be meh. I mean, I'm not trying to defend it completely because there's also an anime like My Hero Academia, and My Hero Academia does the world building in such a good way where it's like at the very least you can name most of the characters in in the main class and the class beside them, and you can say, oh, this character did this character did that. And when it comes to world building, I really appreciate My Hero Academia as an anime. It does that very well. So now to this character. Honami Ichinose for someone who you think is a side character because she's in a different class. She does quite a bit. She's in class B, she's the leader of class B. In fact, she's the only person in class B that I won't give me because she's the only person in class B that actually does anything. She's a very well characterized person. Most of them looking getting screen time. Yeah, sir. That's what these characters suffer from. They ain't getting screen time for you. That's why it feels like most of them don't do much at all. That's why it feels like that, honestly. Yeah, but for Ichinose, she does get characterization. She even has this arc where she was like the protagonist for it since season three. That's like she was the side protagonist or the side main character. So honestly, I think I put her in both. I think I should even delete this category of human garbage. I don't have to keep anybody there. Now this guy is not in the anime. Neither is this person, this person, this person, this person. Um, yeah, yeah. Now this girl, um, oh yeah, she was in season one. She's also in class B. I'm not even going to keep her in me. I'm going to keep her in NPC for the fact that she only appeared once, and all she appeared to do was to receive a heartbreak from one other person. That's really all her character served in the whole anime. So screw it. I'm keeping her in NPC. Uh, this person, I don't even remember her name. I think I'll keep her in NPC too. But NPC, but I know she's in class. I know for a fact she's in class B. Also this guy, but I don't know this guy. I think I'll just keep it not the anime because I still have not seen this guy before. You know, have I seen this guy? This guy, I think he's in class B too. He's also an NPC. I think we got into the NPC section. Another NPC and another NPC. Yeah. We're having a lot of NPCs right now. Now, what we have is another goat, Ryuen. Now this guy, he's the leader of Class C, so he gets some good characterizations. He's like the main antagonist for season two, and he does well as an antagonist. Like he's actually threatening, and you're actually okay. You can understand why and and you can understand why okay this guy is a threatening antagonist because he doesn't just say oh I'm going to do this to you after he says oh I'm going to do this to you he'll be like oh I'm definitely going to do this to you and then he'll actually do it. Do a summary of the four people in MVP and goats. Okay, um this guy is Hashimoto. He's in class A. He gets good characterization in season three. You can see that this guy is beyond just a pawn. So that's why I kept him. I would have kept him higher, but he doesn't get much screen time outside season three. This guy, Kiyotaka Ayano Koji, is the main character of the show. He does a lot. In fact, he does the most in the anime. But the problem is he really lacks motivation for a main character. Aside from that, he's very competent. Now this guy is Miyabi Nagumo. He's the well, I say he's the main antagonist for at least two-thirds of season three. and he's the new president of the school after he took over. Where is Horikita? Um, Wait, give me a second. I can't find this guy. Shit, I can't find this guy. He was here somewhere, but he became the new class president after Horikita, and he's more competent than him. He does more, much more than him. While this one is Honami Ichinose, like I said before, she's the head of class B, and she does quite a bit. He does, he does quite a bit. She gets lots of characterization, especially in season three. Now Sakaya Nagitsu, she's the antagonist for at least the last third of season three, and she does a lot too. Yeah, I think I should go beyond saying she does a lot, but she does antagonize the class of class C. She even gets someone expelled from the school. We'll get to that guy later. I think he's here somewhere. She gets someone expelled because the guy tripped her. So for more context, she uses crutches, not crutches. She uses a walking stick because one of her legs have a problem. So this guy bumped into her, and the guy was like, "Oh, damn, I'm sorry. I tripped you, all that." Then she was like, "Oh, yeah, don't worry about me. Yeah, just go on, carry on what you were doing." And he was like, "Oh, yeah, it's all good." Then she puts him in mind, and she basically gets his whole class to hate him, and they get the guy expelled. I should do Naruto next, please. Probably. If I ever finish the anime, I'm like halfway through it. I'm halfway through it, but if I ever finish the anime, like I'm talking Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, I'll definitely do a video where I'm like reviewing all the arcs in the anime, and then I'll do this type of stream again when I'm like reviewing all the characters or ranking the characters. But then that stream is going to be very long, at least an hour, because Naruto has lots of characters, and lots of them are going to be NPCs. A good chunk of them will be NPCs, but let's not get into too much of Naruto. So, I think I've explained all the ones in MVP and GOAT. They do get good characterization. Oh, high praise, high praise. Thank you for watching. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Oh, all of this from a cripple. Yeah, she's a genius. She's a genius character. Who's there? Come in. What? Come in now. Watching. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. Someone's disturbing me. Um, all this from a cripple. She's not a cripple. Only one of her legs don't work well, but that's an offensive thing to say. But she's a smart person. She's a smart person. She's a good antagonist. So you can't even hate on her too much because of that. Which kind and bro, you're not even watching the anime. And you're making so much assumptions. You're not even watching the anime. That's crazy. I can't lie. Um, so where are we? Yeah. Ryuen. He's good. He's a solid antagonist for season two, like I said before. He's beyond all talk. This guy actually does action, and he's quite cruel. He has no emotions, and he gets beaten up by like season at the end of season wait, oh, at the end of season two, he gets his ass whooped. He gets publicly shamed. He becomes irrelevant for the most of season three. But he's still a good character, so I think I'll put him in good. I mean, he's irrelevant in season three because there's not much for him to do. But from the videos I've watched about the light novel in year two, this guy comes back strong. Like he has the ultimate comeback. You need a shout out. Okay, hi praise. Hi, thank you for watching. That's the shout out. Hi praise. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. What else do you want? That's the shout out now. Okay, next we have Katsuragi. He isn't really an antagonist. He's the will I say second in command for Class A. Like she's the main character of Class A or the head of Class A. That's Sakayanagi. While he's the second one, and he he kind of loses his footing. He falls down the ladder after season one because he does mess up and make them lose their standing a bit. So he loses lots of influence. And honestly, up until season three, he doesn't get that influence back. He was wait, where's that guy that got expelled? Uh, I'm looking for the guy that got expelled. Where is he? Okay, this guy, this Yahiko, like he's like the direct friend of this guy. And this guy, for the most part, is a good friend. In season one, he does have his fall. He doesn't rise up from the fall, even up until season three, which is sad. Yeah, which is actually sad. But yeah, as a character, I'll say he's fine because at least he has some characterization. So Katsuragi is fine. When I watched this anime for the first time, this was around this time last year. I really hated him, but I guess now after watching it like six whole times, yeah, I've watched the anime six times. What the bloody hell! I think I appreciate him more. I appreciate him more. So yeah, I'll keep him in fine. Now we're back to some more characters who aren't in the anime, like this one, and this one. I think I should have done this before the stream. I think I should have done this before the stream. At least put all the guys that are not in the anime here. Then we can get on with this. But yeah, I think we're going to increase this, like if we're not in the anime. Because for some reason, it's like it's after the anime has come, after they've gotten three seasons of the anime, that the people writing the light novel decided that okay, we're going to make this very good. Yeah, well, screw you guys, but yeah, I can't wait till season four. Most of these people are not really needed in the anime. But um, I want to believe in the source material, that's the light novel. I want to believe that they do get a lot of characterization. But the anime is like I said, it's only 12 to 13 episodes. There's only so much they can do, man. For like 20-minute runtime. It's not like Dragon Ball or Naruto, where it's like they get as many episodes as they can pump out. And even when they outpace the light novel or the manga, these guys can make filler, adding more of these characters. Like people hate filler. I appreciate filler at the very least because they show you more of these characters, more of the characters, and you get to see more of their characterization. And you get to appreciate them more. But this anime has no time for that. This anime does a lot of cutting. This anime does a lot of switching up just to fit the narrative. And that's why lots of them are meh. It suffers from it to an extent. Well, yeah, I think I've explained that. But I think hopefully the seasons from like season four they get longer at the very least so that we can get to see more characters. Because I heard season four is going to be like 14 episodes in contrast to the other ones that are 12 and 13. I mean, it's not that big of an improvement, but at least the improvement is still present. And you can appreciate it and hope that in the future it gets more and more and more. Because this anime is probably going to get 9 seasons, at least nine. So we need more episodes. With that being said, let's get into Albert. Albert is the only black person in this anime. And now I have a question for you guys in chat before we move on. Does he get good characterization? I need an answer. Do you think this character, who's the only black person in the anime, do you think he gets any characterization that's good? Answer, please. I need at least one answer before moving on. Yes or no question, man. Just answer. Oh wow, no one's answering. Okay, bye. Um, the answer is no. He really gets no characterization at all. Or he does get some characterization, but it's not anything good. He has no lines of dialogue, but I can't put him in NPC because he at least does stuff. Filler is only overused in Boruto. I haven't watched Boruto yet. I remember a few years ago I watched a few episodes. I watched a few episodes, but it really wasn't my jam, man. It really wasn't my jam. It really wasn't my jam. But I've gotten around to watching Naruto. So if by the time I watch Naruto Shippuden completely and I reach the end and I say, okay, fine, I love this so much, I'm going to watch Boruto. Okay, that's when I say, okay, fine, I'll complete Boruto just because I love Naruto. If not, if I don't love Naruto as much as I want to love it, then yeah, I don't think I'm ever touching that anime. Every anime has side characters that are meant to be meh. If everyone's so interested, there won't be no need to care about the MC. True, 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 true. There needs to be some side characters. I agree that there needs to be some side characters, and there needs to be um world building, definitely. But in an anime or in a show like Avatar: The Last Airbender, can you really say that there's any character that the camera pans to and has lines of dialogue that is meh or that doesn't get any characterization? It's like there's so much depth and care for all the characters, even bloody Momo that can't speak or Appa that can't speak. Appa even was like the lead of an arc in season two, a full arc in season two. All the characters that they randomly meet, like King Boomy from Omashu or Jong Jong, the Firebender, or the White Lotus characters, or Commander Zhao, or even Lieutenant G. Okay, I'm showing signs that I just rewatched this anime, but we watch this show, but you get the point. At the very least, all of them appear and all of them help at the very least push the plot forward or they get good characterization. But for this anime, it's like they do lots of introductions for these characters. Like this girl, she gets a grand, what not call a grand introduction. But after that, she just disappears. She's still there, but she doesn't do anything. Same thing with this guy, they want to make you think that this guy does something, this Horikita guy, but he doesn't, and it's annoying. Okay, let me ask some more questions. The creators are racist. Uh, I, I don't know, man. I have no comment on that. I have no comment on that. Um, no, I shouldn't watch Boruto. It's low key ass. Okay, another person saying Boruto is peak. I don't know which one to listen to, bro. I don't know which one to listen to. Should I watch it? Should I not watch it? Uh, when the time comes, I'll probably make my choice, man. So Albert, like I said, he doesn't say anything, but he does stuff. He's the lucky for Ryuen. This goat right here is the lucky, like his bodyguard, which is crazy stuff. Cause like these guys are in high school. What the bloody hell do you need a bodyguard for? What do you need a what do you need a bodyguard for? I mean, don't get it wrong. This guy is formidable when it comes to combat. But it's so weird that he needs Albert to fight for him. But yeah, I guess as a bodyguard, Albert is serviceable, but he's really just there, man, to just stand and keep quiet. And in the beginning of season three, the first arc of season three, a bunch of characters like this guy and this Hashimoto, they're in a group together, and they get some characterization there. But when it comes to receive the short end of the stick, Albert got that short end of the stick because it made those people in that act who were, I would say, at the very least, forgettable. At least it made you want to sympathize with them in that particular act. But Albert got none of that. All we got to learn about Albert is the fact that he's very strong, but he lacks stamina. So if you're basically in a fight with him for long enough, you can win. That's all we learn about the guy. In an arc that was set to be character focused, Albert got the short end of the stick. So yeah, like I said, I have no comment on the creators if they are racist or whatnot, but that's just how it was in the anime. That's how I'm bringing it to you guys. So Albert, I'll give him meh. I won't put him at NPC because he actually does stuff compared to these guys. I can't really name one thing of knows that these people did that really made me feel like, oh, they did something. Okay, I should do Dr. Stone next. You know what? I could do that. Probably even this year I could do Dr. Stone. Because I've watched the first two seasons. I'll probably binge season three and four next. But I think season four is still ongoing. Correct me on that, but I'll binge what's available next. I think I could do something like this if you really want. I'll do it definitely. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay, this guy is in class C. I swear his name isn't even mentioned. His name isn't mentioned, which is some crazy stuff. But like I said, you're not really expecting everyone to get good characterization, really. Even Seven Deadly Sins. Seven Deadly Sins. I've only watched the first two seasons of Seven Deadly Sins, and I don't know, it really doesn't tickle my fancy after that. But if I ever do a rewatch of Seven Deadly Sins, sure. But I'll just let you know who I put in GOAT tier or MVP. Meliodas, Harley Quinn, Ban, Diane, Escanor is definitely a goat. Elizabeth, I'm keeping her in Mare because like, she's Mare for me, man. That woman that Escanor is in love with, Merlin, she's solid too. She's solid too. But yeah, I think that's how I'd rank the main characters. Um, Dreyfus is good. Lord Dreyfus is a good antagonist. This is one and two. There's someone's name. I'm trying to remember. Wait, fuck, shit. Sorry. I'm trying to remember his name. Gil Thunder. Yes, yes, Gil Thunder. This is the one I like. This guy. He was cool. He was cool. But like I watched this anime last year, like at the beginning of last year, so I really don't have much of a big opinion about it as of right now. But I like Gil Thunder, so those are all the characters I can remember from the top of my head. How can I say Elizabeth is meh? Elizabeth is meh, bro. Does she do anything apart from say, "Oh, Meliodas, we have to do this. Oh, we have to do that. Oh, I'm the princess. Oh, I'm the damsel in distress." She doesn't do anything. She doesn't do anything, bro. And also, I think for like at least the first season, she gets assaulted by Meliodas quite a bit. Not quite a bit, all the time, bro. It's not even consensual, man. It's not even consensual. That's crazy stuff. I'll, I'll be honest. But yeah, back to the anime, please. Back to Classroom of the Elite. This guy, this guy doesn't even have a name. The only thing of note he does is in season one, where he gets his ass beat. He gets his ass beat by Ryuen because he's in class C. Basically, a part of his scheme to win the exam, win the special exam because they were in like an island, a deserted island and shit. So it was to win the special exam, and this guy, this guy, he got beat up badly and he went to join class B. It's like, oh please, I have nowhere to stay. Can I stay with you guys, please? That type of thing. That type of thing. He had nowhere else to stay. So I was like, oh please, can we stay here? Can I stay with you guys? My class kicked me out. And at the end of that arc, it ended up blowing up the class, Remus classes face because they all failed and got 0 points on their exam. So boo-hoo. So yeah, this guy is an NPC. I want to call him a glorified NPC because he doesn't do jack. He doesn't do jack. Okay, no, he has dialogue lines, but really what he does as a character isn't anything worth writing about. Now back to some more people not in the anime. This girl, this guy, this girl, um, this guy too is not in the anime. Now this girl, oh, me or not, bro, I tried to be my moderator or something. I didn't ask you, but thanks, I guess. It's whatever, man. Okay, so next is this girl. I don't remember her name. She gets good characterization, funny enough. She gets good characterization. But what is she? She is a bully. That's what she is. She's a bully. She bullies someone that I'll get to next. She bullies someone I'll get to, not next, but in a few minutes. She does some strong bullying. Like, oof, that scene was, let's say, hard to watch. But she is a big bully. That's about it. That's a characterization she got in season two. I mean, she did get served by this guy and this guy. She got expelled in season three. But this guy served her and got her to stop the bullying because, yeah, like I said, that scene was uncomfortable to watch. Kind of funny, but uncomfortable. So I'll keep her in fine. Yeah, I can't remember this person, but I also assume she's one of the people that also did the bullying. So I'll keep her in NPC because she is the character. They are just her lackeys. Like, I don't even know her name, but she actually did something memorable. So these guys were just there. They didn't do anything. So it's whatever, man. It's whatever. It's whatever. So next we have this girl. This girl, I don't even remember her name. Like another person whose name I don't remember. But in the anime, I remember that she. So let me try and explain this scene well. So there's this girl called Karizawa. She was like on her own using her phone. Then this girl pulls up to her and was like, "Oh, you." One of my friends told me that you hit her and yada yada yada. Then Carissa was like, oh no, must have been the wrong person. This girl was like, oh, okay, how about I take a picture of you then so we can just confirm. Then she was like, oh no, don't take my picture. So that's how it all started. Then this Karizawa girl got lured into this room, like alone. Then this girl and her people pulled up, then started bullying Karizawa. Then this girl was the girl that said that, oh, that the girl that said that, oh, she hit me or she pushed me earlier. Then this girl says, okay, how about you serve her back? So she gets this girl slaps Karizawa. She hits her multiple times. At first she was like, oh yeah, I don't want to slap her. Then this girl was like, oh yeah, definitely slap her. She deserves it. She deserves it. That type of thing. Then she started slapping her. It was like at first reluctant. Then she slapped her again, 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 and again. And then I was like, ooh, this is kind of good. For some reason, her character changed from, oh, this little impressionable, innocent girl to, oh, wow, I love slapping this girl. All of a sudden, she's a sadist. I don't even know her name. This is all she appears in. She's in class C, if I'm assuming correctly. But that's what she really does. I want to kind of put her in meh, but she's actually a fine character for the characterization she gets, honestly. Okay. Um, Next we have Suzune Horikita. She is the sister of Manabu Horikita, the guy who I called Meh. Because he's a main character, but she is like, I want to say the second in command when it comes to main characters. In season one, she gets a lot of characterization, and from what I've read, she isn't supposed to get that much characterization in the light novel till at least season two. But the people who are making the anime like that so much, and they put her in season one, and in season two, and in season three. She's basically the I don't call her the side class captain in the sense that she's like, okay, we need to plan for this test. Oh, we need to do this is the best option, all that type of stuff. So she's the character that does that. Um, she also has brother issues. I don't know if that's the word, but yeah, like I said before, this guy tries to hit her, if not for the fact that this guy Ayano Koji saves her. So she goes on this whole character arc for the 3 seasons, which I said, which in my opinion, I think it should have ended in season one, because after season one, it felt like they were dragging it out for quite a bit, and I'm like, okay, because it's all about her saying she doesn't need people, all she needs is herself, that type of self-sufficiency type of character. But if you're going to be a self-sufficient character, then at the very least be self-sufficient. Be able to rely on yourself and be efficient in anything you want to do. Not this one that you stumble a bit and start saying, "Oh, I'm so useless. I can't even do this or that or that." So this guy, this is the first thing to tell her that, "Oh yeah, you're a human being. If you're in a group setting like this, you do need other human beings to succeed. So learn how to tolerate with others. When are you going to do a face review? Lol. It's not like I'm hiding it. I'm streaming. And I don't have a camera that I can directly connect to my computer to show my face. That's why I'm not showing my face. But yeah, I've done videos where I've shown my face before. Let me look through my videos. Um, at least this in September I've done at least two. Yeah, okay, three. In the last 4 months I've done three. So it's not like it's no four. Wait, a lot of them, bro. I'm not know to them. Probably you don't just watch my videos. That's why you don't know that I've shown my face. But yeah, I have like in the video I made about Dune Messiah after I read Dune Messiah. I showed my face for most of it. For all of it, in my video responding to hot takes about superheroes, I showed my face. My video on Rene Descartes, I showed my face. Video about what I want from Superman 2, I showed my face. Video that I made on the most underused characters in the MCU, I showed my face. I showed my face in my Superman review. So it's not like I'm hiding it. What the hell? The eyeglass girl is your favorite. Oh, the one that kept on slapping her. Yeah, that she's a sadist. Oh well, maybe you guys might be birds from the same feather. Who knows? So Horikita, yeah, she goes on the arc and realizes she needs people. But then she goes on that same arc again in season two and three, and it's like, man, you're stretching it out. But then without it, she's just the sister who looks up to her brother, and the brother who doesn't care about her that much, and it's yeah, kind of meh. But aside from that, she's an efficient character doing the class work and being serious with the class stuff and being hell bent on getting to class A. When it comes to that, she does that well. So I'm putting her in MVP. MVP. But like She, her character at the ending of season three, in my opinion, she falls apart. All of a sudden, she cuts her hands like, oh, her brother loves her because he's about to graduate, and it's like, yes, no, I've always loved you. Even though in season one, I told you you're not worthy to improve yourself and you should drop out of school or something, something, something. Oh, you watched the Superman review? Thank you. What do you think about Superman? Did you enjoy the movie? Did you enjoy the movie? Because I love the movie. Like one of my probably my favorite movie this year. And I can't wait to watch more of this new DC universe that James Gunn is creating. But yeah, now Kiki Kushida. Uh, honestly, I would have put her in good if not for the fact that she becomes meh in season three. Because in season one, she gets good characterization. It's like, oh, she's this perfect, what's this stuck up girl that's like, I want to be everybody's friend. Oh, you're my friend, right? Oh, I'll do this favor for you. And she has this very high pitched voice that's like so annoying. But then obviously, like, to no one's surprise, she has. Oh my god, why is your who redacted your video, your message? Well, it wasn't me, unless it was you that deleted it. Well, yeah, it wasn't me. The movie is mid. Superman is mid. I don't think so. Uh, I mean, I don't know why you think it's mid, but I guess whatever. It's whatever. If you think it's mid, it's alright. But I really love the movie. At the very least, I'll say it's better than Man of Steel. If you disagree with that, then screw you. Okay, I'm joking, but like, I think it's better than Man of Steel. So Kushida, she's like I said, she could have been in GOAT tier if not for the fact that her character fell flat in season three. So she's like I said, she's this nice character, but she has a dark side to no one's surprise. She hates Susan Horikita. So why? Because she might know her secrets that she's very, very evil and narcissistic and she knows everybody's secrets. And if anybody tries her too much, she's going to expose the secrets. So she was crashing out one day and the coach just happened to be there because he wanted to return her phone. And this girl had the bright idea of crashing out in front of him. So this guy was like, oh shit. Then she was like, oh, you're here. Did you hear that? Then the guy was like, oh man, I'm kind of screwed. Then she's like, oh yeah, don't tell anybody. Then he's like, don't worry, I won't. Then he's like, oh, she does something very weird. She basically carries his hand and puts it in a compromising area around her chest. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll tell everybody that that you tried to, I won't fill in the blanks by yourself. I'm not going to say, but fill in the blanks by yourself. But bro was kind of weak because he literally held his head for. I'm talking about the Superman movie. Man, screw like that's a terrible opinion. The movie told you at the beginning that was the first time he's losing a fight. And not like he lost to bloody Metallo or Toyman. He lost to a clone of himself, man. I don't know what you expected. If you're fighting yourself that has like all that knows your fighting style from beginning to end, that knows how to fight against it. Do you really think you're going to have a good chance, even though it's you? No, reason that. Reason that. Watch it while streaming, bro. You mean Superman or the anime? I can't do neither because I get a copyright strike and they could probably terminate my channel for that. So I'm not doing that, please. But yeah. So come in. So So Kushida did that and accused him of a word that rhymes with grape. That, like I said, fill in the blanks by yourself. So it's like, oh, if you tell anybody what you just saw, I'm gonna tell them, that you just did this. It's like that. So she tries to get Rikita expelled in season two. It backfires in her face. Then it's like they know Horikita and Koji are like, okay, this girl, she's like, okay, kind of evil. She's kind of evil. But then it's like, okay, man, I guess there's nothing you can do. So it's like, let's just leave her alone. Then the writers also leave her alone for season three because she barely appears. I think the only thing of significance that she does in season three is to be like, oh yeah, I know, Koji, I'll stop trying to get you expelled if you pay me every single month. Like anytime you get money, just pay me a good chunk of it and we're good. That's all she did. Kushida did. Yes, she is crazy. Very, very crazy. If she's if if I met her in real life, I would have probably like at least told her to stay away from me at the very least. So I think I put her in MVP. Like I said, she more or less disappears in season three. So MVP is the best place to put her. The next the next one is Yosuke Hirata. Like I said earlier, I said Horikita. I said Horikita is like the side class leader. He is the main class leader of class C or D. What he does is that he's the social person. So it's like when Horikita says, we have to do this and that, he's like, okay, so guys, what she really means is that we have to do it like this and like that because he's good with people and Horikita sucks with people. So he does that. I would have seen, oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Hell nah. Hell nah. What do you mean? No. Oh my God. Fukushida. Hell no. That's crazy stuff, man. I wouldn't. So he's a social person. For the most part, I'd have said his characterization was fine. But in season three, oh, Ayana Koji is this guy, the main character of the anime, bro. So yes, Kara put him as fine, but in season three he gets more characterization, especially towards the end, because like this guy becomes like like has this massive crush on her and it's crazy because this guy is a cool character. He's a cool character. He's lightheaded, very sociable, very easy to interact with. But this guy got angry because someone got expelled. So they revealed his backstory and how he became very corrupted in middle school and he had to work himself he had to work himself back in high school or in their high school to get himself back and be more efficient this time. So I'll keep him as an MVP. So next we have Kei Karuizawa. Like I named her before when I was talking about this girl that I used to bully. She she's also an MVP. In season one, she was non-existent. All her character did was say, "Oh, I hate I hate it was fuck. I hate Suzune. That's what her character does in season one, literally. But even that wasn't done well because it's like it's just done out of exposition. All she really does is that Suzune Horikita says Karuizawa hates me. We never see Karizawa doing anything that shows that Karizawa hates her. We just have to go with Horikita's word for it. Then it's really hard to believe what Horikita said because at the end of the season, Karizawa hugs her because Horikita does help them win something. So it's like, okay, writers, we're going to do exposition. At the very least, the exposition should seem through. At the very least, writers. But from season two onwards, she gets more characterization. She basically becomes Ayana Koji's lackey, and since Ayana Koji is the main character, she also gets more characterization. He is meh for me personally, very deluded, self-righteous person. If you're talking about Koji, then I kind of agree with you on that too, because he's quite arrogant for someone who just like doesn't who for someone who has like who lacks in social interaction skills. He's very arrogant. He thinks that oh he's very smart, and then you really need to wonder why this guy does anything, especially in season three. In season two, you can understand why this guy is. So in season three, you really don't understand why Ayanokoji is doing anything. In season two, he's doing it because this Chawashira, the class teacher, threatened him. He's like, oh yeah, I'm going to get you expelled if you don't help us improve. Then he now finds out, oh, he can't really expel me at the end of season two. Then and I wonder why did he bother to do anything in season three? Because at the end of season two, he was like, okay, I'm not bothered about increasing the class's rank again. I'ma just be on my own. And I guess for the most part in season three, he was true to that. He didn't really go out of his way to help the class. But at the same time, he did in the sense that he contributed in large ways, even though he didn't intend to. He contributed in large ways. And as God, I'm talking about Kojina, but as a main character, he kind of pisses me off sometimes because he has his way of undermining the scale of any arc. Because before the arc, he has this tendency of just telling someone, "Oh yeah, this was going to happen in the next arc, and I'm going to defeat it." And it's like, okay, good. You don't rate the stakes in the anime, so why should I care about you as a character? And it's so annoying when he does that. I can understand when he's saying it in his head because I can just assume he's just narrating it from the future. But when he tells someone that's what's going to happen, it's like, okay, then what's not the point of rooting for you as a main character if you have everything figured out? But let's not take spotlight away from Karizawa. She becomes Ayana Koji's pawn, and by the end of season two, she falls in love with him. The romance in this anime is how to say it. Not there's no instance of romance in this anime that has developed properly, but from the way it's seeming, it seems like it's going to suck very bad. So the first thing is that in season one, okay, we also know that she's dating or she was dating this guy, Hirata. Then we find out, oh, it was a fake relationship because she just wanted to be popular. Boo hoo. Then they break up. That's like the first instance that romance was written in this anime. So do you really think when they actually start writing romance in year two or year three in this anime, do you really think it's going to be good? I mean, I have my opinions on that. I don't think it's going to be good, but yeah. So um Karuizawa. So yeah, like I said, she falls in love with Ayano Koji. And at the ending of season three, they get together. Yay. I mean, she doesn't know he's only getting together with her because he wants to test something else. But hey, good for her. I think I'll put her in MVP because at least she's competent. Koenji, oh, definitely goat tier, man. Koenji is goated. He's a self-absorbed narcissistic character that really doesn't give a bloody damn about improving the class. He sees himself as top rank. He does like how to say Herculean superhuman type of stuff. He kills a wild boar in season three for no absolute reason. This guy jumps from vines to vines, from trees to trees like bloody Tarzan. He's smart as hell. Okay, I must seem like I'm glazing him quite a bit. He doesn't care about other people's benchmarks for his character, what he should do. He's only really in it for himself, and it's quite apparent. He doesn't even need to tell you that. The anime does a good job at writing the subtext and letting you know that okay, this guy probably doesn't actually give a shit about anything. So that's good stuff. I like that. So yeah, good character. He consistently he doesn't get that much screen time, but he consistently appears in season one, season two, and season three. Enough where it's like, okay, this guy is a memorable character. Sudoken, I think I'll also put him as a goat. He's this character that went on character development that I was like, okay, this is impressive. He goes from a guy with anger issues and always like, oh, any small thing, this guy will get pissed off. And he's quite useful, especially for physical stuff like sports. But the guy always gets angry and loses his game. So Horikita teaches him to calm down and to not just fall prey to their expectations and he can defy it. I know that was a beautiful thing. Wait, I can't put him as good because of one thing the anime did to him. The anime made him a puppy dog. Because after that, you could see that this guy actually learned from it and he's not just an angry guy. Now he's more of an efficient sports guy. But after that, everything his character does is Horikita. They say something in class, I'll be like, oh, that's BS. Horikita will be like, no, no, it's not really that bad. Then he'll be like, oh, yes, definitely. It's the greatest idea ever. Then it's like, okay, fine. Now you're just this girl's puppy dog. Really, bro? Really? They just degraded you to that? I mean, it's clear he's in love with her, but I'm sure they'll explore it later. I am sure about that. But yeah, he's mainly just her puppy dog, and it really downgrades the guy for me, man. He could have been so great if not for that fact. But yeah, I'm keeping him in MVP. Okay, the next one we have is oh god, cough. Sorry. Um, sorry, I had a bit of a cough. Um, Yukimura. I mean, his character introduction isn't the best. The first thing this guy says, I'm paraphrasing now, is women are irrational creatures and you shouldn't pay too much attention to them. That's the first thing this guy says in the anime. I kid you not. And I'm like, Hmm? Why would you say such a thing, bro? I don't really think you want these people on your side, or you will be saying that. Which, to be fair, was quite funny. I think after that, in later seasons, the guy got more characterization. He formed a study group with a few other characters I'll get to later, including Ayanokoji. We got to learn his backstory that's like, oh, his mama left him. But after that, he doesn't really show any acts of sexism or misogyny that it's like, okay, this guy is annoying. He doesn't even show anything at all. We see him for this smart character that he is. Then in season three, like I mentioned before, in the first arc of season three, he gets this arc, he gets this character moment. Like I said, all the people got character moments except for Albert. Yeah, of course, the only black person gets no characterization. The arc about characterization. What the hell? Okay, that's on the side. That's on the side. So Yukimura has this big insecurity of not being very good at physical stuff. He's only academically smart. So the people in his group got to tell him that, "Oh, you know, man, it's like you can't be good at everything. Just accept what you're good at and improve on what you can, and just move on like that," which was nice. And his character remained completely consistent till the end. He didn't get that much screen time, but he was useful for whatever he was doing. So I'm kind of inclined to keep him as a goat. Controversial, maybe, but yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Next we have I can't remember her name. I'm keeping her NPC, but just know she's also part of the study group with this guy Nayana Koji. This guy too, I would have put him in like NPC, but he's more of the mess side. He has characterization at the very least. He's like this nonchalant dude, but at the very least, he looks out for his friends and he cares about them. We have a controversial one next. We're almost done with all the important characters. Let me just get all the NPCs and the almost gotten the anime out of the way so we can just stream as quick as we can. So just let's remove this guy, this guy, this guy. Oh my god, lots of people. Damn. This guy, this girl, this guy, this woman, woman, this guy. Oh my god, this guy, this guy, this guy. Okay. Um, okay, and this girl. I think after that, the rest of them are in the anime. Okay, so Irie Sakura. Remember when I mentioned this guy in season one that assaulted a girl that like he's at least 30 and he assaulted a teenage girl? It was Sakura. It was this girl Sakura, and in season one she gets solid characterization in the sense that she witnesses an attack and she has to like come to confess what she saw in the attack and she was scared about doing it and she had to overcome the fear and do it for her peace of mind. That was done well. Then Ayano just said, "Whatever I need, man, I'll be there to do it for you." Then she says, "Okay, fine, I need you to help me with something else." Like, "Oh, yeah, I'm busy right now." And that's the whole thing where he ignores her and he now gets to this moment of this guy almost assaulting her, if not for Ichinose and Ayanokoji coming to her help. And Ayanokoji promises the girl is like, okay, from this moment, anything you need, I'll give it to you. I'll help keep you safe, that type of thing. But she doesn't really do anything that needs him putting too much attention to her. She fades into the background. She comes out for quite a bit, but after that, anything she does is always I don't know, Koji, um, would you like to do this? She always wants to like stay near the guy, and the guy is clearly not having any of it. She's in love with the dude, which is quite apparent. Uh, she's in love with the dude, and I guess that's what her character gets reduced to. Sorry, which is a shame. Which is a shame. So I'm keeping her in mess. Sadly, Sato, she's just like her only characterization was in season two, or is it in season three, where she's like she wanted to go out to Diana Koji, but he got rejected, and rightfully so. She's a mere character. Or she's like one of those characters where let's say something happens in the class. Oh, there's a class fire. Or she's just like a character that's there to make you think that there's world building. Because all she does is shout, "Oh, there's a fire! Oh, there's this." All she does is react to things that are happening in the class. That's all her character is. It's like she's a she's a glorified NPC. Meh. She's meh. Screw it. She's meh. Um, NPC, another NPC. Mi-chan, she's Chinese. Okay, that's I guess that's about it. Okay. In season three, she's also clearly in love. She's clearly in love with what's his name, Yosuke. And Yosuke was in his crash out arc. So anytime she wanted to talk to him, this guy was like, leave me the bloody hell alone. That type of thing. She's meh, she's meh. She's not an NPC, but she's meh. Another NPC, I don't even know the name. Okay, this is Ike. Okay, I'll keep him as fine. He's not the most academically gifted, but he was quite efficient in an exam in season one. Apart from that, he's also this type of character that just reacts, but he has more character depth than Sato. Next is what's his name? Shukimura. I don't remember his name. I can't remember his name, but he doesn't really do much. Okay, there was this episode in season one where these guys wanted to do this thing called Operation Young Lost. Oh my god. Basically where they put cameras in the girls, oh god, in the girls' dressing room and spy on them as they are changing. Yeah, I mean you don't need a doctor to tell you that this guy was a perv. But yeah, he was a perv. And he was the one that set it up. I mean, Koji and Horikita helped foil the plan, but yeah, the nigga's a perv. Oh my god. And that's all the characterization he gets. I think he just became a meme of a character from that point onwards. He didn't even appear after season one to season three. So he's meh. Yamauchi. Wait, let me just put this guy in NPC because that's what he is. So is her her and this guy. Okay, so we're in the last person. Yamauchi. He's another character that's like Ike, just like a reaction character. In fact, he's even worse. He doesn't actually do anything for the class. He's just there. He's just there making noise. He's like he's there to help the world building, and he's just meh, really just a meh character. I think no, that's not it. I'm getting to something. He's a meh character that doesn't do much. He lags behind in class. So in season three, one of the class exams, he bumps into Sakayanagi. Like I said before, he bumps into this girl with the cane. He trips her. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Yada yada yada. So in the next act, Sakayanagi comes to the class and says she wants to meet him. And this guy with with his big brain, this guy didn't think anything was suspicious for some reason. He just went along with it, and his stupid, deluded mind actually believed that Sakayanagi was interested in him. I'm not shade to him for dreaming, but like, come on, this girl is in a different class. She hasn't really done anything that wants to warrant them caring about the people in the class or anything. She doesn't care about the class. It's obvious that she's an antagonist and she's only out there for herself. But this character couldn't see it. Bro, you should do more shit like this. Okay, probably if people enjoy it, then I'll probably do more of this. But this guy in his stupid head thinks that she's into him. So she like I said, she turns him against the class in the sense that she kind of deceives him and tells him to get Ayano Koji, the main character, Ayano Koji expelled. Yeah, some genius were should just get Ayano Koji expelled. You have to be so stupid because everyone has at least noticed that this guy is the one pulling some strings behind the class and helping us. But some you didn't reason that okay, this guy would really want to. He's not someone worth messing with. No, you didn't reason that. He tries to get him expelled. This guy was like, "Oh, your plan could have worked." And I was like, "Oh, your plan could have worked." But your one mistake was coming after me, man. Sorry, you're screwed. I'm leaving this up to Horikita. Horikita deciphers it was like, yeah, you should get expelled. You're a stupid character. And rightfully so, he is a stupid character. I wish I didn't remove the human garbage tier. This is where I'd have put him. This is where I would have put him. I think I'm going to put him in socks. Because this guy actually sucks. And then he starts crying when he gets expelled. Nigga, I'm laughing when this guy got expelled. He's such a stupid character. Really, really annoying one. But at least he's out. He's out. We're never going to see him again. Good. Okay. So that's about it. I reviewed I've ranked all the characters in the classroom of the elite anime. Thank you to all those who tuned in for my first ever stream. Hopefully, first of many. I don't know how many more I'm going to do after this, but yeah, this was something. You guys watched this for the past 1 hour. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Um, maybe I might do something like this again in the future, eventually, sometime if I die. But yeah, thank you guys all for tuning in, and that is all from me. And hopefully, I'll make this video before next year. You see the full video. It won't be an hour long, I promise you. And yeah,